Can I be vulnerable for a moment? You didn't deserve what happened to you. You know that. We tend to parent ourselves the way that we were parented. And I just don't want you carrying around all of that guilt, shame that you should have done something different, could have done something different, or even that you deserved anything. It's time to let go.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Now, with each new TikTok that Jeffrey releases, it is becoming glaringly obvious that his target audience is not adults. And what the hell happened? I thought we were making progress. Since the last time we saw Jeffrey, he had a nice, clean, fresh shave going, and now, once again, back to the thicker 5 o'clock shadow than I could ever dream of growing in. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys are ready for another crazy clown world update, and with absolutely no time to waste, let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, here we have, well, you guys know the deal. Biological male, trans woman, lesbian, ladies' restroom, blah, blah, blah.
Who the f*** do you think you are, you crazy little...
All right, let's stick with that theme for a minute, the women's restroom or women's locker room. The comment says, trans people need to accept that biological women do not want to share bathrooms or lockers with them. It's not transphobia. All right, let's hear what this biological male who now identifies as a trans woman says. Roll it.
See, here's the issue with that. Trans women are women. That's the issue. Now, you can choose to not be okay with that. Yeah, that's your choice. But then you know what you can do? Not use public facilities. Wait till you get home. Only use single-stall restrooms. The things that you tell us to do, you can do that then. If it bothers you so much to possibly be in the bathroom with a trans person who's in a stall with a closed door, if that bothers you that much, then wait till you get home.
Go f*** yourself.
All right, well, that young fella basically just said, tough ladies, go at home if you don't like it. And here is the flip side of that. Here we have a biological woman who identifies as a trans man and is trying to spritz up the men's room a little bit. Roll it.
So today was my first day using the men's staff bathroom at school, and it is so boring in there. The women have nice soap and plants that smells kind of like a waterfall. I asked one of my colleagues about it, and he said that's just the way that it is, that it's like boring to be a man. But guys, we don't have to accept that. I've been on the other side. There is another way. Colorless misery doesn't have to be a secondary sex characteristic. There's still time to make the little things delightful if you're only brave enough. A singular Glade plug-in is not going to make you a girl, I promise.
Isn't that what makes a man?
Sure, that and a pair of testicles.
All right, real quick, before we go any further, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're enjoying the videos, you like the content, you want to help support the channel, grabbing one of these t-shirts is a great way to do it. And I'm sure most of you have heard of the multi-billion-dollar clothing company Anti-Social Social Club. Well, here we're a part of the Anti-Woke Social Club. Now, this t-shirt is the perfect way to let people know that you have not been infected with the woke mind virus that is tearing this country apart. Now, it comes in black and white, and there will be a link to the t-shirt in the description box below. I also have some other very cool designs you can check out as well.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser.
All right, so next up we have the newest spokesperson for Dove Soap. Yes, you heard me correctly. This young lady has partnered up with Dove Soap and is now the face of the company. Now, we all know this is part of the body positivity movement, also known as the fat acceptance movement. And I'm going to tell you guys a fun fact about this young lady after we hear what she has to say. Roll the film, please.
My belief is that we should be centering the voices and experiences of the most marginalized people and communities at all times. So when I think about what fat liberation looks like to me, it looks like centering the voices and the experiences of those who live in and who maneuver through spaces and institutions in a fat body. It looks like making accessible spaces and having conversations that are aware of the fact that people have different bodies and that they are interacting with space and people and institutions and communities in a different way. Fat liberation looks like fully embracing those differences and having those conversations instead of shying away from them. To learn more about fat liberation and the campaign for size freedom that Dove is supporting, visit dove.com/size freedom. Tap in, join the campaign, support the campaign. This is important and we should all be talking about it.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
Hey, where are the white women at?
So there you have it. Dove Soap will be supporting a new campaign for size freedom, which will be led by their new spokesperson, Zahina Bryant. Well, turns out Miss Bryant isn't a very good person after all. From the Daily Mail, Zahina Bryant is hired by Dove to promote fat liberation despite ruining white students' life over misheard remark at BLM protest.
That's a huge bitch.
Now, speaking of the whole body positivity movement, also known as the fat acceptance movement, let's listen to what these two young ladies have to say. Now, apparently they were denied entry into a nightclub by the bouncer or doorman, potato, because of their size. Well, roll it.
Hi guys, so we're feeling absolutely sick to our stomachs about what happened last night, so we are here to share with you what happened.
I got invited to Highlight Room last night for my friend's birthday. It was a group of like 15 girls. I was definitely the biggest in the group, waiting in line to meet up with the promoter. I ran into Ella. It was like amazing. We're gonna have so much fun up there. So the promoter starts letting in the whole group of girls, and right when it gets to me at the front, the bouncer puts the rope in front, looks me up and down and says, "Yeah, not tonight." I wanted to make sure he wasn't confused and he knew that I was a part of the group that he was letting in. So I let him know, and he looked me up and down one more time and said, "Yeah, not tonight." And at that point, it was extremely apparent what was going on and that I was being discriminated against because of the size of my body.
So then I'm confused. I'm like, what's going on? Let me talk to him. So we switch spots. I go to the front. I'm like, "Hi, sir, it's just us four. Like, what's going on?" Like, super calm. And he's like, looked at me up and down, was like,
Go on a diet, you fat.
All right, next up, it says true story, and then we have the little McDonald's sign down below. So I'm going to lean towards this is probably not a true story just because they had to put true story, but we'll see. Roll it.
So, remember I told you about the McDonald's here? Well, it's so weird. I was just standing, like in front of the McDonald's by the road, kind of late at night, like, I don't know, like midnight, maybe 1 in the morning. Like, all of a sudden, this guy just, like, drives up to me, and he's like, "Hey, baby, looking good. You want a party?" I'm like a birthday party? He's like, "Oh, yeah." And I'm like, why does he think I want a party? I didn't know. And I'm like, I don't have any birthday presents to bring, sir. He's like, "Oh, I got a birthday present right here." I'm like, I don't think you do. "Oh, yeah." And then, like, before I knew it, he, like, was outside of his car, and he's like, "Hey, baby, you want a mustache ride?"
What the Buffalo Bill?
All right, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this performance of this gentleman lip-syncing Britney Spears' song Toxic loop on the screen for your viewing pleasure, with the sound muted, of course, to avoid any copyright issues. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by Brandy Morrison. Brandy, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the kind words and support. Today's sponsor, Brandy Morrison. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Can we please get this off the screen? Wow.
Get a haircut, hippie.
All right, now this is an interesting look. This fella could let his hair down, put on jeans, a t-shirt, and a leather jacket, and pass for a biker. But to each their own, I guess. Roll it.
Lots of people have breasts and a beard. Some gender-fluid people, some genderqueer people, some non-binary people, some trans people, even some cisgender people have a beard and grow breasts, or have breasts and grow a beard. All bodies are beautiful, including yours.
I'm the bearded lady, but are you one of the freaks?
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this one, and I do apologize. I am cutting this video way shorter than I had planned. I have a bunch of clips and TikToks and such lined up in the pipeline, ready to go, but I have to cut it short for a good reason. Apparently, there's a hurricane incoming. Yeah, a hurricane's supposed to hit up here in New England, and I guess it's supposed to get pretty windy, so I got to get out there and batten down the hatches before we get hit. So we will be wrapping it up with everybody's least favorite vice president. Literally, look at the polls. Literally everybody's least favorite vice president, Chlamydia Harris. Now, you can see on the screen what she says. Electricity from Arizona will be delivered to people millions of miles away. Huh, how's that going to work? Anyway, things are clearly getting crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Electricity from wind and solar farms in the Arizona desert, delivered to people millions of miles away, potentially, well, certainly thousands of miles away. Bit of a typo there.
Yeah, that's not funny. And you ain't black.